Do you think most people as adults tend to not be good at it?
Yeah. Yes. And I say
Why?
that because I think there's a level of having skill to connect with people too and communicate and be likable.
But how can they do that better as a kid?
I don't know. Maybe there's no boundaries there as a kid, in the sense, no judgment from either side. It's just the moment of, hey, let's get together and have fun.
Yeah.
Whereas there might be levels of expectation with adults.
Like, you didn't call me.
Yeah, that's right. And then, as you said, he didn't call me, you didn't do this. He's doesn't care. It's one-sided. Whatever it might be.
Yeah, but so like touching on that whole one-sided thing, like I will do that. Like if I find that, and I'll give you a really good example. Actually, it was I got a mate. I've got no negative thing about him, but for a long time he would not make
Any effort.
Yeah, like zero effort. And it kind of just got to the point where you're like, yeah, all right, I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah.
Like but like he does that with everything in his life. It's just he's
That's who he is.
yeah, that's just who he is.
You see, the thing with okay, so on that, I had that mate I mentioned before. What would annoy me is he would call other people in our group.
He said he doesn't like you.
Well, it must be. It must be.
Yeah.
So, so that level, I was like, come on, man. Like, I've literally, we were really, when he was in Melbourne, I'd say he was my best friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were really close. We'd hang out on the weekends. I've slept over at his house 100 times. I see his parents now, and I'll hang out with them and have a coffee. You know, so there was a really close connection there. I'm like, hey, I'm a phone call away. If he called me and said, hey, I'm here, I would drop what I'm doing. I would have dropped what I'm doing. So, hey, I'm there, whatever. I'll come see you for a coffee. You're at work? Don't worry, I'll cancel my meetings. You got half an hour? Cool. I'll come see you. And it was like that's what I would have done. But it's like, when I find out that he'd come to Melbourne and then he'd go and meet up with people and there's, sorry, man, just here for a short time. Don't know. I've just got to see the family and then I've got to go and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, hey, it's priorities. You can always make time. If you care enough, you make time.
Yeah. You're still close with them.
Yeah. Like when I said no, I wouldn't say I'm close. No, but again, no bad blood. If I see him, we'll chat. We'll talk. It'll be like old times. But it's like now I'm less inclined to be like, hey, come out for a coffee or let's catch up or whatever it might be. But if I saw him, it wouldn't be it'd be probably just like normal in all honesty, but I won't go out of my way now to start making an effort because it's not being reciprocated.
Yeah, I think it takes two to tango. You know, and
there's got to be value both ways. There has to be some, both of you have to get something out of that relationship. You know, for it to be meaningful and for it to be lasting.
Yeah, otherwise it just won't. One side of the equation will get drained.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a friend like that, and he just like. But even now, like I'll see him. Like if he calls down, he says, "Oh, hey, let's go camping, or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, sure," and I'll go, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
Like you'll have so much fun. But yeah, I just kind of learned like, oh, that's how you manage this. I'll just bring to the table what you bring to the table. Do you know what I mean? Because then otherwise you end up like, hey man, come on man, like you don't fucking do this, and then you just realize like that's just the way that particular individual is, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think another thing as well is like people change over time.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And
they should, and so they should.
Not everyone you bring to every table needs to do everything that you do. You know what I mean? Like you might have friends who don't necessarily care about business.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's cool, but you got to have something that you do. Like you might have your camping friends or your going away friends or your fishing friends or your footy friends or whatever it is that you like to do. You might have friends that belong in that circle of friends. Like I've got a group of friends. I'm actually catching up with them tomorrow night. Mercedes group.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like we all worked together at one point. And
so cool.
Yeah, and every 2 or 3 months we just catch up and have dinner.
Awesome. I used to
and like no one works together anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, maybe 1 or 2 of them still work together.
Yeah,
and everyone else doesn't.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah. And we used to all work in one workplace at one point. Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, we do the same with the guys that I used to work with at Multiplex. We'll probably catch up once every 6 months, but there's about 6 to 8 of us that we just catch up, go for dinner, talk shit, and it's amazing. Like these are people I worked with nearly 20 years ago, and there's still that connection there. Now, like you say, are we friends? Well, okay, I still speak to them, still catch up every now and then. So say, yeah, I'd say we're friends. It's cool how you've got, you can have different groups for sure.
Is there, do you feel like, I guess everyone listening to this as well, you probably had someone cross your mind at some point based on one of these questions and you're like, oh yeah, like I haven't really, spoken to or seen or made an effort with that individual. Is there someone that comes to your mind or that has come to your mind throughout this whole conversation? You don't have to name them, by the way. Maybe don't name them.
Joshua.
I
don't know any Joshua.
Not one?
You
know lots of Joshuas.
Do I?
I don't know.
Okay. Look, not specifically. I feel content with the people in my life at the moment that I'm connecting with and being with. So not specifically, no. Because again, the same token, if I haven't spoken to them for a while, they also haven't spoken to me for a while.
Yeah, but
so it does work both ways.
Not about playing the blame game.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I feel content with.
That's an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment. You feel content.
Yeah.
So do you have to feel lonely to have friends?
No.
Then
what?
Like as in like your comment towards that was I feel content towards this, and it's like that is your justification to saying like, well, anyone I haven't called, I don't really need to call right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But I still don't see what like the angle that you're taking. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, of course you're going to be fine with that. You're telling yourself you're fine with that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is, do you have to be not fine with it to reach out to someone?
Oh, okay. No, you don't. You don't.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Do you understand the angle I'm coming?
Yeah. Now I do. No, look, again, I've just got, it's priorities, isn't it? At the end of the day, if you want to speak to someone and you want to connect with someone, you can and you will and you do. So it's probably just not at the forefront of my mind of things that are going on in my life at the moment.
Do you think social media helps with that? Like, do you think technology in general has helped us with?
Yeah. So imagine if we didn't have any of that.
Then it's proximity.
Back in the day.
Like, yeah, it's got to be proximity then. Because like what? You're going to do, write a letter to someone?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm saying you still got phones and texts and all that. But just say, I'm just saying phones and text.
Yeah.
Right. Let's say no social media. Yeah. I think there may be less connection with some of those people then, if there wasn't that social media aspect of it.
Yeah, but do you feel like, okay, most people, everyone has like a connection cup, right? And by cup, I mean like your own. And it's like, for people to fill that, everyone needs a different amount. Some people need more connection in their life. Some people need less connection in their life.
Yep.
Some people need 100 different friends, and some people are like, hey man, I've got one friend, we see each other once a year, and
it's the greatest thing ever. My cup's full.
Yeah, I get everything I need out of that. Do you feel like people might get with social media? Because like social media, all in all, isn't a bad thing.
No,
I know people. Well, social media, but don't use it. Very simple. But it allows you to stay connected with people that you may have not otherwise. But for those individuals,
I agree.
For those, dude, how many people do you know what's going on in their life because of social media? And you're like, hey man, I would have forgotten your name. I would have completely forgotten that. Hey, there is no worse feeling than when you're sitting somewhere and someone says, Robbie, and you look at them and you think, fuck, bro, I know you. I got no idea where the fuck I know you from.
Oh my God.
That is the worst fucking feeling.
Stop.
Is that not the worst feeling ever?
Dude, it happens to me daily. I can't fucking
Yeah,
cope.
and you're like, right, I know you, man. I know your face is so familiar, but I've got no idea what part of my life you came from. Like, I met you dude, I had a guy come to me once. I met him in building school.
Yeah, right.
And like, he said his name to me, and I looked at him, and I'm thinking like, yeah, like, but
It's
where?
so true.
Where the
So true.
fuck
If
did
I
you
had-
come from, bro? Like,
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.